Hi, this is Andrew for Geek News Central, and on the desk this afternoon we have some gear from Arlo. What we have here is the Arlo Base Station Pro, and we have the just a standard Arlo add-on camera. I'm already an Arlo user, and what we're doing here is upgrading to the Arlo Pro base station from the standard base station, and we're just really going to add in an extra camera to my setup. Reasons for upgrading to the new base station? Well, the main reason for me is that the if you like, the Pro base station supports local storage through a USB connection. That feature wasn't available on the original Arlo. I think it had originally planned to have it, but for whatever reasons Netgear weren't able to deliver on that. So I just happened to notice that there was 20% off some Arlo gear through Amazon, so I snapped that up. This one here I'd actually bought a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember whether it was a Good Friday or a Black Friday deal or Christmas or something like that, but I got a good deal on that. List price of this I think is about £100, so I got it for about £75. And then the cameras, I think again the list price is usually around £120, but they're perpetually on sale at about £80. Obviously going forwards I can get the Pro cameras, which can be powered via a cable. These ones here are battery only. Okay, so let's open up the boxes and get started. So if you haven't used Arlo before, Arlo is a wireless system of, if you like, of video cameras. They use these little ones, we'll see them in a minute, that's really connect up via Wi-Fi and have little magnetic mounts, which makes them really easy to put where you need it. Okay, so here's the new base station. I'm going to have to get the scissors out to open this up. So this new base station is actually a little bit smaller than the original one, and the Arlo branding is much more prominent. The original has just Netgear along the front. Around the back we've got the connectors, so 2 USB ports, LAN cable for connecting up to your network, on-off and power, and there's also in this particular model there's a siren that can alert you to ne'er-do-wells who might be lurking in your back garden. Sticker just to tell people that video monitoring is in progress, some simple instructions, and power adapter, a little bit dusty. This will just, now the power adapter looks like it comes with a couple of different attachments. You've got the standard UK adapter, and it looks like there's if you like, a European or a continental adapter that will be useful for those who live abroad. So that's that connected up, and we've got another packet of instructions. So let's get these out. I'm hoping it's going to be straightforward really to get this set up and transfer everything across. As I said, I do have an existing Arlo setup with 2 cameras, so this will be we'll be adding in a third. So let's just keep it simple and look at the quick basic. Base station quick start. How many base station quick starts? Well, that one's obviously a foreign language one, so we'll put that to one side. And that's also a foreign language. Okay, so let's see. So, connect the base station to your router using Ethernet. Connect the power up. Press on off. Let it go. Sync camera. Says job done. I suspect there must be more to this, because at some point you're going to want to get it connected to your Netgear account, and okay, let's see what's in the other book. No, this is looks like we don't need this one. Okay, so let's give it a go and see how we get on. Well, actually, tell you, no, yes, we'll keep going with this bit. So I'm just going to connect this in. So that's the stick of power in the back here. Okay, oh, let's turn it off, just so it doesn't get confused. And then we'll plug that into the LAN port, and we will plug this into a handy LAN port, which you can't see me doing. Okay, so I've plugged in the network cable, we've plugged in the power, and let's just press the button and turn it on. Now it says you have to wait a wee moment just to get everything connected up, and what we'll be presumably looking for is probably a green light or an orange light here to show that we've connected successfully to the internet. And then what we'll do is we'll get the camera out, get it set up, and get the two of them connected and talking to each other. Okay, well that took a little moment or two. What we've got is we've got two green lights. The network connection or the internet one is flashing away, and then we've got an orange light next to the camera. So that shows we've got connectivity, but what we haven't got is a camera connected. So let's take a look at this one. So the cameras, as I said, use Wi-Fi. They run off batteries. There's no need for a power cable either. Usual instructions, which we probably won't need. Here's the little camera itself. They're quite neat. I've got to say I've got two of these already. They work well. Battery life varies a bit. Usually get a couple of months out of them. This is the little magnetic mount, which is quite neat. So you can obviously attach it to a wall with a screw hook or something like that, and then it uses a magnet. So it's a pretty strong magnet, so it's not going anywhere in a hurry. Little screen protector or lens protector there for now. We'll take that off once we get it outside. So it takes four, I think they're called, oops, if I can get this out. It's a bit fiddly, you have to do two things at once. You have to hold this thing across and then that's it. It's obviously been in storage for a while. Just took a bit of nerve to lift it up and kind of break the seal. So we've got, sorry, as I say, these batteries, it takes the CR123s, 123As, I think you can see there, and it takes four of them. So you do get through them. You do get through them. I know people have, oh, you've got some roll plugs as well. I know some people have invested in rechargeable battery packs, so I might do that at some point. They are quite expensive, so, you know, they tend to be little lithium ion ones. So let's put these in the right way. Whoops. And then just pop that down and slide it in. So usually the camera flashes a bit. There we go. And now what we need to do is to get these two to sync together. Okay, so we've got the devices here. Let's see if we can get them to sync. So I'm going to press the button here. It's going to flash there. Press the button here. Try again. Press the button here. That's it. Got the little blue flashing light. And what will happen is you get a rapid blue light when it connects up. That's good. Let's see that rapid light. There it is. And now we have a solid amber light on the, you can see just there. So that's those two paired up. Now let's see if we can get the setup visible on the app on the phone. So let's give that a go. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get this all configured up so that we can actually see the camera. So starting up the Arlo app, And we can see my existing base station here. It's called Orwell. And what we really want to do is to add in the new hub, the new Arlo Pro hub. So go to devices, where you can kind of see the current views of my world there. There's me in my back garden. But we want to add a new device. So we scroll through all the different Arlo things you can do. Here's a base station. So we've already plugged it all in. We've powered it up. And it's found the base station. I don't know how it does it. It's a miracle if you ask me. So we've got the base station here. We're going to give it a name. So let's call it, continuing with a literary theme. Well, science fiction anyway. So HAL 9000 I think it was. Continue. Okay, so let's finish that. We've already added the camera, so we don't need to do that. At least I'm hoping so. So, as usual, it's checking for updates. And now, as it stands at the moment, I'm pretty sure what I'll be able to do. Oh, it's detecting motion. So that's this camera. I'm going to imagine that that's this camera here. As I'm moving the phone in front of it. I imagine what I'm going to have to do is on the other one is I will detach the cameras from the old base station and then simply go through the pairing process over again. Press the top of the button, press the button there, press the button on the camera elsewhere, and then, hold on, I'm just going to turn this around, I'm going to be bugged by it. So it's already telling me there's detected motion. It's quite enthusiastic. So I'm going to let this do this update and I'll come back to you in a second. Well, I'm glad that I didn't hang on with you guys to go through all the updates, because it not only updated the base station, it also did a firmware update on the camera itself. Now everything's all synced back up again, and we can kind of see, if you look at the picture here, we've actually got a picture of if you like, of my phone, the base station and things like that. Now I'll try and give you a slightly more simple, like pleasurable shot. Let's just see if we look out the window. At the moment, it's going to connect through to it. Now you can have a live feed. Most of the time you don't want to do that because it consumes huge amounts of battery. But there's the picture out my view over the hills of Belfast, all the way across. It's not bad, is it? It's quite bright out there at the moment, so back to the den, as they say. Okay, well look, I think that's pretty much it. I suppose I should show you some of the features of the Arlos just whilst we're here. You can set up the base stations for kind of different modes. You've got armed, so whenever there's motion detection, it sends you a notification to the app. Disarmed it off. You can also set it up with a schedule so that it becomes armed based on your if you like, the time of day. And there's also geofencing mode, where once your phone goes out of an area, then it kind of arms it automatically. You can add additional mode. If we actually just go back to the let's go back to the original one, I have a special SmartThings mode, which means that the system works better with the SmartThings, Samsung SmartThings. So I'll have to add that into the new base station. It's pretty easy. You just add a mode and you give it a name and you go through all the different things that you want it to do. Within the devices you can see the various snapshots that the cameras has taken, or you can see, a still from the snapshots from the various start again. Here you can see snapshots from the videos that the cameras have taken recently. Normally the cameras record about a 10-second snippet, if you like, when they detect motion, and then within the library you can actually see 7 days worth of cameras doing things and activity. And if you need to download any of them, I think you can do that through here. Download, yep. So generally I just leave mine to roll over, and then once the 7 days are up, Netgear's servers automatically delete them. It's pretty handy, and obviously if you are out and about when the camera detects motion, you can either transfer to the live feed, or you can just review the 10-second clip that it's already got. I think that's probably it for now. This wasn't intended to be an exhaustive demonstration of Arlo's capabilities, more just how easy it is to set up the cameras and to transfer over to a new base station. So I think we'll call it a day for now. Just to emphasize, these were personal purchases. These weren't nothing was given to me here for review. And so I mean, I feel like a mini fan of the Arlo system, very happy with it. So I shall sign off now. So this is Andrew for Geek News Central with the Arlo Pro base station. Thanks very much.